Okay. Yo! Gex Talk! Number 10. We are at you, coming live. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Fuck the competitors. Yeah, bro. Alright, so this episode, I am Lachlan. Not going to say my last name. Lachlan.
He is Lachlan.
I have a co-host. What's his name?
His name's Eddie.
Oh yeah, Alex isn't here. I should stop screaming.
Say that name.
I should stop screaming into the mic as well. That's probably obnoxious. But yeah, we got two guests today. We got introduce yourselves, mate.
My name's Decklen.
Yay!
Decklen is our
He's
first
Aboriginal.
white guest.
Yeah, he's our first ethnic guest. So
exclusive podcast.
woohoo!
So now we've had 3 homosexuals and a blackie.
True.
Okay, Taije.
Hello.
What's your last
I'm a
name?
white
Just kidding.
supremacist.
Don't say that.
Where does Taije live, guys?
What is address? Say your address, Taije.
It is
What colour
the
are
White
you?
House of Australia. I live with the king. Yeah.
Now,
What
That's all
colour?
you
Taije
need to know about
is
me.
our first non-local guest as he lives
True.
in Melbourne.
He was-
Interstate. The podcast
he's
is
a-
going interstate.
Interstate
Yes, that
podcast.
means we're one above you.
Woohoo!
You know who you
Us
are.
what? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, that
okay.
was rude.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we got video now.
Yeah.
As in, like,
yeah.
well, we had video before, but now we have face cam, so you can see our beautiful
But see,
faces.
video killed the radio star, innit? So
Isn't that right?
Guys,
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
guys, can we
killing.
not forget?
What?
Can we not forget that it was my idea to get the video
This
recorded?
was
Yes,
Declan's
this was
idea.
Declan's idea.
Declan
Thank
is
you
a lad.
so much. You're a lad.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Right.
First on topic.
first topic. Didn't you say you had topics, Declan?
Well, I was just kind of asking you guys about how we felt about the competitors.
I want to
yeah, sure, we'll get into that.
slit their
We'll-
throats.
We'll do that
Kill 'em.
early.
Kill the competitors.
I'm very good when it comes to PR and public relations, as you can tell by all those group chats I started. The so that was a joke because it wasn't very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we get
And
it.
if you're
yeah.
watching this because you
Yeah.
hate me and you're dooning me,
Goon.
shut up.
Sorry. Just continue.
So, I would say, look, I don't hate nobody. But if I was an atheist, Corey has done all the things to make me hate somebody.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
What? Are you just
strong-
gonna name
strong
drop
views.
him? You're just gonna name drop.
It's called Late Night with Corey.
Yeah,
Come on,
go-
what are you going to say name drop?
Go, no, everyone, go show him some
I
love.
want 2 peas in a pod. You can... They can oh, I was about to swear then. They
Don't.
can stop it as well. They can stop it as well. Because it's not on. It's not on.
Yeah. So
What
go
they do
check him
is
out.
They take ideas
Make up
from
your own
creative
ideas.
individuals like... Don't make up your own ideas. They are bad.
Create your
They
own
are trash. Number one, they're led by women on both of them.
They actually are.
No, but we gotta
Pretty
embrace. We gotta embrace the competition.
Yeah,
and
they're
we
only
Can't
gotta-
copying
embrace
us because we're just too good.
Yeah.
So we should actually
Exactly.
take it as a
We
compliment.
can't do anything without them doing it.
Nah, Eddie.
If you see any of the repeats from our guests, shut up, Tage. Let me speak. If you see any repeats of our guests on their show, make sure you dislike them and send hate to their address.
Find out.
This
We'll
includes
dox them.
Tage.
Dox them.
Tage full on said he'd go on Corey's show if he was invited.
No, I didn't. When did I say that?
Just before.
Whoa!
Oh.
Getting some drama. This is the drama episode. We're gonna get 1 million views on
I
this
wouldn't
one.
be
This one's gonna
surprised.
blow up.
Because that's what Corey does. Corey changes the way he acts depending on who he's around because he's a snake. As I put
Oh.
it to Sandy, he's playing snakes and ladders. Everybody else is a ladder and he's the snake.
Holy shit.
So he's going
'Cause
down.
he's a social climber!
No, snakes go down, you idiot.
Yeah, he's the
climb-
snake.
yeah.
Everybody else is the ladder.
Oh, you fall
It's
down,
wordplay.
Corey. You fall down from Corey.
Yes, that is true. He
But-
will destroy your life.
But we pick people up because we're ladders.
But
Yes,
guys,
that's true. No, he climbs on other people, pushing them down.
yeah, but
He's a
can we
social
talk about
climber.
it? Can we talk about this for a second, right? So, Tej, you were once one of Corey's best friends.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him?
I mean, I just watched it today. His latest the podcast, whatever, and I liked it.
Fuck you! Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
the thing is, I'm biased because I've been friends with him for like ages.
Yeah.
If
What a big surprise! You know why Corey has so many friends? Because of the
Why?
way he acts. He changes who he is depending on who he's around. Because
Yeah.
he is a snake. He wouldn't be as successful as he is if he had not been a successful snake. I'm not actually going to finish that sentiment, but this reminds me of something else where it's almost like a compliment, right? They'll say, "Oh, well, you said this, so therefore you mean this." I'll be like, "No, of course you have a lot of friends. I'm not denying that, and that just shows that you're a snake.
Eddie, you
Of course
sound
you're a bit
getting-
fit. That just shows that you're a successful whore."
I want to
Okay,
know.
wait,
You
I
know
want to
who
know
I'm
where.
talking
Oh,
to.
also, by the way, at the end of this podcast, we're all gonna have cock reveals, so stay tuned.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Not me.
Hyped, big reveal.
Eddie, you're just a little bitch, bro.
How much?
Yeah, I guess you can
Wait,
call me that.
what about his latest song? Do you want to talk about that?
I didn't listen
Didn't
to it.
hear it.
Can we,
You haven't listened
can
to
we
it?
play it? Can we play
I
it?
didn't even know it was a thing. I've actually never talked to Corey in real life, so
Good,
Good.
don't.
actually,
He's a snake.
I might have. I don't
Can we
think I
play
have.
it on the podcast?
Maybe like once.
We was going to have him on the podcast, but he couldn't commit to a time. So then you know what he did? He went on the competitors podcast, right? Well, that
Did he?
was fine and dandy. And then he's like, I'm going to start my own podcast. He's a rogue.
The local podcast
Nah,
game
but-
is pretty hard, if I'm honest.
Yeah, this whole thing, we don't even get any views and they've all copied us. They get more views than
No,
us
bro,
because
bro.
they just steal creativity because they're rats.
You gotta
down,
you
mate.
gotta outlive the competition. It's okay.
We will.
Eddie,
We
this
will.
is day one podcast.
We'll be doing this
Day
till we
one
die.
This is not day one. This is episode 10.
No. This podcast was day one podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
They all came after.
Yeah.
They're
And
just
it's
haters.
kind of weird though, and I don't mean to suggest anything here about Destination or Two Peas in a Pod. I didn't bring this up, but I should have now in hindsight. Is that, and I'm probably just being paranoid or a freak or whatever, or a loser, whatever, retard, dickhead, tosspot.
Can we get off the
Wanker.
topic now?
No.
No, you gotta let him
listen,
finish. Let him
listen.
finish.
Yeah, shut up. Destin.
Destination did their performance and decided to start a band, right? I
Uh-huh.
think it was either a couple days or a couple weeks after.
Bro, you gotta
Sam,
give context. No one's gonna know who this is. Well, I mean, the only people who watch this are people we know, but...
I said the Destination band. I've already introduced who
Yeah,
I'm
but-
talking to.
Go on.
We
Go
already
on,
know who
mate.
Sam is. All right, when Money Dollar
Fucking idiot.
put out that video, where let me take my glasses off.
What are you talking about, Sam?
When
Oh,
Money
dude.
Dollar did the video in the toilets of him singing, was Taije in there?
Oh yeah, it was me, Guitar,
Right.
Sam, and some other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
not involved.
I walked out the back
Despite
after I
being
took a
the
shit.
best singer.
Oh yeah, Eddie, you
Uh,
were gonna be in it, but then you did
I was
something.
in
I
it.
bowed out because they
Decklen
said they
was
were doing a
background.
different song. Anyway, the worst part about it was a couple days after that Destination started, and I didn't think anything of it at the time. Oh, that's a lie. Of course I
What
thought
are you,
something of it.
Eddie? What are you on? I don't think they started because.
Are you trying to say the Destination copied the bathroom gang?
I'm not trying to say anything of the sort. I'm just saying it's a little bit
Quiet,
weird
quiet.
that they decide to start a band after that, as well as they decide to start a podcast after we did.
Well, the podcast part, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree,
definitely.
but
Yeah.
the,
Alright, let's
the,
check
the other
dates
one,
Let's check the dates.
I think
Let's
you're
check
reaching.
the dates.
I
I'm not
Yeah, that's
trying.
a
I'm
bit
just
of a
saying they
reach.
did it after.
Okay, yeah, you
No.
can't deny there's a possibility they saw your podcast, and
no,
What do you mean you can't deny there's a possibility? They clearly did.
no, they asked me how I,
I mean, yeah,
recorded
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you have a point, and they could have possibly taken inspiration. I was like, you know what, Eddie's doing a
It's
podcast.
not,
I'm gonna
it's
do a
not
podcast.
possibly. It is Taisha.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Tay,
It's
stop being a little
definitely what
bitch.
No, I'm not
Are
saying
you
that it's
an
not.
idiot?
I'm not saying that it's not.
Just say it outright. Just
Yeah, what are you
Oh, yeah,
on?
it
yeah,
is.
tell your idea, Eddie. You're right. We should sue them.
say them.
I
yeah.
Go to
sue them
court,
for
bro.
what? They haven't got anything there.
We copyrighted the
for-
word podcast
Wait, I just want to know
Yeah.
how Corey got all of his views.
because he's
Corey's got all of
Instagram.
his views
How-
through being
social
a snake.
networking.
That's how he got all of his views.
yeah, he's like friends with everyone.
And that's the thing about snakes. When you try and tell them if you try and tell them anything bad about them, they'll be like, "Oh, but he did this, so I'm actually really good friends with him." Or, "Oh, he did this, and I like that." And I was like, I said this to Sandy. I was like, when somebody changes the way they act, and you only like certain things that they do, doesn't that just prove the point that they are a snake?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've been
I
talking
agree.
about Corey
Okay. Yeah.
too long.
Too long.
It's been 11 minutes.
He's gonna be
He
roll.
stole my
He's gonna
idea.
be rolling in
Again.
his chair listening to this, Eddie. You're just giving him what he
Again.
wants.
He stole my idea again.
It's okay, Eddie.
Eddie, it's
No,
okay.
it isn't okay.
Eddie, this happens every day in the real world.
This
Yeah.
happens in every market though, so
Yeah.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
that
Can't
just shows we
complain.
have a product that people want.
Yeah.
innit?
True. It shows that
They just don't want it from us.
we're the first innovators.
Yep.
So yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm just checking money
You're,
dollars.
you're the major brand behind this product.
Sam. Wait, what's Sam's Instagram now?
I don't know.
Why'd he change
Samuel
it?
Chung.
Alright, how old would that video be? Did he even... I think he took it down as well.
No, he
No,
didn't.
did he take it down?
No.
Hold on, I'll have a look.
Samuel Chungus.
It did blow up, but the video did blow
Yeah,
up.
it blew up heaps.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, here it is. 27th of June 2019.
Alright,
What-
now, when did Destination make their first post?
Eddie,
I don't
it's such a
follow them.
reach to say that. I doubt they saw that.
It
and
might
like,
be a reach.
It
So
is.
the 4th of November 2019.
Yeah, they didn't see that. and
Very
be like,
possibly to reach.
It is.
Oh, as if they didn't see it. It's Sam.
No.
Sam is like Corey, but for girls.
No, I mean they saw it.
Are you trying
But
to say
they-
Sam's a simp?
They obviously saw it, but they're not gonna see it and be like, you know what? Since they did a dance to a pre-existing song, how about let's
it
start a
wasn't a
band?
dance though, because you also sang it along.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, true. I'm remembering wrong.
Are you an idiot? You was there. I wasn't even there when I know more.
they're not gonna start a band because they saw
Joe
us do
Biden.
that.
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying, given what they did with the podcast, it's a little bit suspicious, don't you think?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
okay.
suspicious
Then shut
at
it out
all.
completely. I'm not. I would like to clarify. I'm not saying that they did. I'm saying that I think it's possible that they did. I'm not saying that they did. I'm not saying that it's most likely that they did. I'm saying there's a chance that they did. Alright?
Okay, I'll agree with you just so you can shut the fuck up, idiot. I hate you. No, okay. Oh gee.
So what's on the gaming?
Yeah,
Oh,
page
wait,
this
wait,
week?
one more thing. One more thing.
What?
Oh, man.
Noah was also on that podcast list. I saw it in the chat, right, on the video. His name was not on the guest, and it definitely was not
Yeah, he's a
on
co-host.
the title.
He's a co-host.
Imagine if I called this the Eddie Talk or whatever.
Oh,
Lockdown
yeah, that
would
kind
be
of-
spewing.
Well, no, it's kind of like
The only
a late
don't
night
even
show.
say because it's like talk shows because
Yeah,
the
no,
people
I
in
don't.
talk shows,
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't really.
they are top level, you know.
It's not really a talk show because I listened to like the first
He calls
minute
it a
and then
podcast himself.
and then I skipped around.
I wouldn't even listen to it. I was that fuming. I wouldn't even listen to it without crying.
All right, let's move on. So
Alright.
So
yeah,
did Decklen have topics or
yeah,
something?
Declan, you said
Right here?
Eddie told me you had topics.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He did.
I don't remember really what topics I had, but I just said then, what's on the gaming news, boys? What have we been playing?
Bloody
Nothing.
I know,
Yeah.
I know
Lego
Lachlan.
Dimensions and Star Wars Battlefront 2 and
Lachlan, I know that you made that Minecraft server, right? And then,
Wolfenstein.
you did... Oh, dude,
Ooh.
that's old.
I found on FNAF 2 Night 1.
Do you actually play Five Nights at
He's
Freddy's?
addicted to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, I have played it a little bit.
No.
I haven't finished the first game, and I am nowhere near finishing the second game. But they did just release Ultimate Custom Night on mobile. So,
Wow.
How do we feel about online school right now?
I hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm not
crap.
getting anything done. I'm sitting here recording a podcast instead.
Well, it doesn't even matter though, because we're going back.
I'll just do it later.
We go back next Tuesday. So
Yeah.
Wait, you guys going back to school?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'm just probably
Damn,
gonna
bro.
Well,
That
Tage,
girl black as fuck.
Tage, how long have you been?
Yeah, you're
out
allowed
of
to say
school?
that because Declan's on here.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Tage,
I've been in online school ever since the holidays ended, which was a week before your guys' holidays ended. So, time, dates, whatever.
That's the same as me. My mum pulled
Yeah.
me out early.
And I don't know. I don't know how long we're gonna go for. It seems like we're still gonna go for a while.
Oh yeah,
so,
because Victoria's stricter.
yeah.
And it's
And
far
way
more
more
urban.
cases. Yeah. There's way more cases.
Yeah, there's more cases as well. So
Urbanism sucks. If you live in an urban area, I hate you.
Oh, okay. Fine then.
What? Isn't urban just like?
I thought urban.
Yeah, urban's
in the
like.
middle of
Oh
the
no,
city.
that's like we live in like suburbia, don't we?
Yeah, that's not urban.
Serbia.
When I'm talking about
Yeah,
urban,
Serbia.
I'm talking about like Brisbane stuff.
Urban's like city, right?
Yeah.
Brisbane is trash.
Wait, so if you live on like on the outside areas of a city,
Yeah,
that's
it's like a suburbia.
suburban. Yeah, well, I'm in suburban area as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like
okay. Alright.
Yeah, like it means like suburbs.
Yeah.
Declan, you've been around it. It's a suburb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Melbourne is a far. Even if you live on the outside of it,
Yeah, it's definitely more urban.
it's in the centre. There's a lot more rats.
Yeah. No, there's
yeah,
like
I can vouch
when
for
I
that.
went there, there's some really disgusting like public toilets.
Okay, just tell us
There's
story
heroin
about
on
the
the
homeless
floor.
guy at Subway.
About what?
The homeless guy at Subway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do it.
Forgot about him. Oh mate.
Yeah, you go, Tej.
Well, we're going into the city. You know, I actually can't even remember why.
They start from the very beginning, like why I was coming down to Melbourne and shit.
Well,
Suck
Declan
you
About
off.
to buy some drugs.
he's coming down to come to PAX. We're like, you know what, screw it, let's go to PAX. Worst
Packies.
decision ever. And yeah, Declan decides to come down early or whatever, like a day or two early
Yeah.
because time.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna turn my fan on for a second. Just give me a minute. The jacket's too hot.
it was like the day after he arrived, we went into the city. I don't know if it was just to like, I don't know, show him the city or if we were going to PAX that day. But basically,
PAX.
when we got there, we went to go to Subway, and you know, we ordered our stuff. I sat down, and like he looked like a homeless guy. Like you'd think he's a homeless guy. He was in rags and stuff. He's sitting like a table away from us, and then
Just
he mumbled
eyeing us
something to me.
down.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand it. But then, like, when he said it again, he was like, "Can I have some?" And I kind of just ignored him. I was like, not really. I kind of want this." And then Declan
Kind of
Declan
want your
sat down,
Subway.
and then he started asking for Declan. And so we're like,
Yeah.
"Alright, let's just get out of here." So we
And
got
then
up.
I say, oi, oi, oi!
Oh, my brother. No, but
So,
yeah, I
we walked-
sat down. Wait, no, yeah, I sat down, then he started asking me for it, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah, you're like, "Let's just get out of here." So we walked all the way down the street to another Subway that was all the way, I swear, like, that was like a 10-15 minute walk all the way to the other Subway down the street.
Mhm.
And then we sit there, and just as we
Wait.
finished-
Just wait for a second. Are you telling me you guys had got your Subway, started eating it in the Subway, somebody harassed you or whatever for food, so you say, "Oh, we better move and go sit somewhere else." Where's the nearest Subway?
Yep.
Why didn't you
Yep.
sit somewhere else?
Because it's
Well,
like
we needed to
Melbourne,
create
bro.
distance.
It needed to be a Subway.
No, like he came out and he started following us.
Oh, oh. Just run.
So
And
we
you
just
thought,
left.
no,
We
he
just
won't
kept
go
going.
in another Subway. He's already been in one today.
But the thing is, by the time like, we thought we were far enough, we were right next to another Subway. So like,
Yeah,
"Alright,
and we
let's just
didn't
go
see him at
there."
all.
Yeah, we didn't see him. So we started eating, and then by the time we finished eating, he walked into the Subway and sat
he's
down
like-
like
yeah.
across the room from us.
And he's just staring at us, bro.
It was the most awkward thing.
And then, yeah, we just got up and left. And he's talking. He was talking to the owners or something, or to the people behind it in some language. I don't know what language.
In
he's talking.
some language.
I don't know, man. He
He's
was
speaking
talking English.
verbal hieroglyphs.
Are you sure you lot aren't paranoid schizophrenics?
Not sure, man. No, but Melbourne's a shit.
You're tripping! Meth!
I personally do not like Melbourne.
I don't either. It's artsy fartsy,
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, isn't that where Lush Sucks lives?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's that dude who does like murals on walls with memes.
I do not
Oh.
like the, I do not like art at all.
This
Yeah.
is
This is
art.
meant-
What about
This is art.
graffiti?
Yeah, there's
I don't like
hella-
graffiti
This
either.
podcast
I
is
don't like
art.
any of it.
There's
Yeah,
hella
true.
like alleyways where you go down.
Yeah.
Literally
Some of
just
the
so many
graffiti's pretty
graffiti
cool
people.
though, but like,
Yeah, we went
Yeah,
into
that-
Culture Kings.
Yeah, you might
Oh, yeah,
say
Culture
that,
Kings.
but when it comes to property values, graffiti is not cool.
Yeah,
I wouldn't care if somebody spray painted the Mona Lisa on the side of my house. If it was going to decrease the value of the neighbourhood, then it's not worth it. If I was a councillor, I'd knock the house down.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Is like it's all accepted down there. That's why people do it. and like it's praised in a way if it's good. Like we went down an alleyway that was fucking covered in graffiti.
Yeah, there are alleyways that like
way.
are dedicated to it.
It was literally just like probably like 8 meters tall and fucking like 100-meter long alleyway of just graffiti. And then we got to the end, and then there was a Culture Kings, and you couldn't hear shit. You walk in, and it's just doof, doof, doof.
They had their own DJ up on like.
Yeah, they had a DJ.
Yeah, they have that in
the
every
fucking
Culture
room.
Kings.
Yeah, like
What's a
they-
Culture King?
It's
Yeah,
some
we went-
shitty like hype beast shop.
Yeah,
Hype beast
it is
shop.
fucking expensive. That's for sure.
Of course, it's going to be expensive if they've got live performances in there.
Yeah. I didn't
What?
even see him until he walked up the staircase. He was sitting above the door.
Like,
Just
how,
fucking
you
his
don't
own
even know
little
how he
booth.
got there.
Yeah, he just went through the fucking walls.
jumped.
And then here's the
There's a
twist,
bell jump up
right?
there.
He asked them for some Subway.
It's a homeless man.
Plot twist, it was the homeless man all
Alright,
along.
so let's wrap this up. JK.
No, I have something
Sorry.
I'd like to talk about, and it relates to a couple of things, right? So
Uh-huh.
let's start with urbanism. I use an app named Yubo for two purposes, right? Preaching and picking up chicks. Not exclusively.
You've got no chicks on it.
I have-
Because
I haven't.
I
You're
got one so we could have it on the podcast.
I could
on
do
the
it.
podcast.
I can do it.
And you just can't manage to get
That's
one. I
because
got one within like
alright.
1 day. It's not that hard.
Here's the closest I've got. Some girl had that she liked Nirvana and Green Day and stuff in her tag. So I said, "What do you think about Weezer?" And then she just sent me a picture of her bare ass.
Well, you should.
So
You should have just kept the
I told her.
conversation going.
I did. I said,
Oh, okay.
"No thanks, I'm not very interested in that." And she said, "Actually, no." I said, I'm not married to this person. Why would I want to look at it? Because I also thought they might be pulling a fast one on me and say that's a guy.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she said,
true.
"Oh, it's just a bit of fire. What are you worried about?" And I was like, "Just a bit of fire, yeah." And she's like, "Okay, a bit of arse cheek as well." And I said, "I'm just not interested. I'm sure you're a very nice girl, but I don't know you. Come on." And then she goes, "Oh, all right, whatever," because it seems lame turning it down, right? But it's more important. I don't want to end up on the Murray show. Come on.
No, but it's
and
for the
then-
Posda.
And then I did ask her, "Do you want to be on the podcast?" And she said, "Yeah,
Oh.
sure." And then
What do you
and then
mean
she
then?
tells me, "I can't do video though, and I have a very strong speech impediment."
So, makes it more interesting.
And then I said, "If you're not comfortable with doing it, you don't have to." And then she left me on read.
Oh, word.
That's a shame.
That's it.
You
I
know what
got
you
I
need
got
to
the
do?
person's number.
Oh.
So
I'll tell the story of the only girl's number I got off of Yubo, right? This was months ago now.
months.
We are no longer on speaking terms, right? This was not one I was trying to pick up. This was just
Yeah, get
preaching.
to the point.
Shut up! This is a completely different story, you monkey.
Hey, that was a monkey.
You want to
Oh,
fight?
okay,
Monkey.
this is going to relate to more stuff, right? So, she is this relates to urbanism because we live near a city, right? So it's a lot of Brisbane girls coming up there, right?
Yeah.
And they're all trash. They're all worthless, and
They're all rich kids that want dick. That's it.
yeah.
That's it. Any girls that live in the city, they're like living in the city. They always go to all those fucking rich ass private schools. Like you know that school that's basically like a fucking castle right next to the children's hospital. Or
I'm going to be honest with you. I stay away from the city because I am very
As you
scared of
should.
black people, and I'm very scared of tall buildings.
There you
Fair
go.
enough.
Fair.
Why's that?
That's fair.
I don't know. Tall buildings just intimidate me.
Because you can
Yeah.
fall out
Yeah,
of
fair
them.
enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
yeah, that's true.
I'm not
I
scared of
went
tall
to-
buildings. I ain't no bitch.
I went to
Shut
the
up!
city with my mum.
You're dead.
Eddie, let me speak and tell my
Yeah,
story.
let the man speak. He's a guest.
I didn't even
Yeah.
get to finish mine.
Well, you talk too much. You don't get to
Go,
the point.
go.
So me and my mum, right? She took me to the hospital because I had to get checkups for when I was getting surgery on my wrist. And after the surgery, it was on a school day, and it was like probably 1 o'clock or something, and she's like, oh, you don't have to go back to school, whatever, fucking, we're gonna do something. She's like, you want to go into the actual, like, the main city, like, the middle of the city, because we were sort of, like, in Southport at the time, and she was like, let's go, like, to the shopping centre and shit. Then, you know, the big one, the big main one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
so we went
cups,
there,
Sonny.
and we were crossing the road to go to the shopping centre, and we proper saw these 4 fucking crackheads, no shoes, no shirt, just wearing boardies. It was a woman as well and a man, and then it was a woman and man, and then like an old person, and then probably like another fucking just a middle-aged fucking crackhead. And they were just walking around, bro, like hands in the air, like skits and like eyes going off, fucking head just shaking,
Skitsing out.
yelling and screaming, bro. They were just fucking cracked out right in front of the shopping centre. And then this lady, this old like Asian lady, called the cops on them, and fucking the cops rock up and like, all right, look, listen, you need to calm down, you need to calm down. And then they're like, you have to get me, you have to get me. And they started, all 4 of them started running, bro. They all ran into the fucking shopping centre, and then it just turned into like a big cop chase to the shopping centre, chasing after some crackheads. It was pretty fucking
Oh, that
wild.
happened down here one time when I came to visit. There was junkies in Kmart.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
The
scary.
closest thing I've seen to that is when I was coming back from England and we was in Heathrow Airport, and some packy got pulled out by 2 policemen for having like pulled out of the airport to a police car. I'm not sure what he was doing, but
What, so
I
not
know maybe he
what
had
was
too
he
much
doing?
water or something.
too
What was
much?
he doing? Eddie,
But-
what was he doing?
Being
I don't know what he
Pakistan.
was doing. They don't announce this.
Alright, we got a packy in the airport. Watch out.
They're like, arrest him!
Kick
What's
Rice
he
Peel.
doing?
There you go. Well, actually, we're making a video about crack.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
where we sniff crack. I mean, snort.
Alright,
Snorting
can I
crack.
finish off my story quickly?
Sure.
No.
So,
Is that the final story?
Actually, no, Eddie, you can't finish your story.
alright, I'll tell a completely separate one though.
Alright?
Alright, so this girl I met on Uber that lived in the city, this is a different girl.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah?
Mate.
Yeah, get
So, a different girl. When Lachlan edits that, he's going to have a big laugh at that camera footage then.
Wow, what'd you do? Did you cock reveal?
No, wait.
Oh.
So, the girl, right, I spoke to her for a couple months, yeah?
months.
Months.
I consider friends, right? My preaching didn't take hold because it's a female, you know. And this is an issue with every single female I speak to. Family, not family, enemy, whatever. They are so passive, so unopinionated. And
Yep.
even if they are
Unopinionated?
opinionated, even if they are, they just don't mention it. They don't bring it up. If you ever challenge them, they'll instantly shut down. They'll be like, yeah, okay.
But
Alright.
what about feminists?
Yeah, what are you
Like
talking about?
those with strong.
I don't interact with a lot of them, and when I do, the closest thing I've had to that is a debate in legal studies where we were forced to debate by the teacher. After I utterly dismantled their points, they just went back to the first one that I dismantled. So
Kept dismantling.
Is this
And they say-
the debate with?
Oh, I know.
English teacher from last
Are you
year?
talking about the eye?
the I
Yeah, the
no,
person
not
who-
her. She
oh,
left.
Okay.
She instantly left. Of course she'd leave. Because the topic was about abortion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. What are your thoughts on abortion, Eddie?
Bro,
Oh, you can watch
you've
the Sandy
heard
episode.
there's he voices his opinion in every episode. It's not hard to find.
Alright, back to the story though. So, yesterday or a couple of days ago, I tweeted out something about bringing back witch trials. And just so you know, that group chat,
Oh yeah.
not one
Yeah.
person requested to join.
Didn't it?
No.
Damn, not even
Except
your
for
friends.
Riley Gleason.
Well, yeah, you can count on him to join a group chat.
I don't want to say anything more about him, but he's been a bit shifty recently. So, back to what I was saying. I said something about it, and she is an urbanite. So, of course, she's friends with some witches.
Who are we talking?
Oh,
Oh,
she-
witches.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she brings up that I am wrong and Christian holidays are stolen from pagan holidays. So I said, Well, I've heard the claim about Easter that it's from the English name for an old pagan god, right? But in actual fact, it can just be a derivative name given to the German word from resurrection, because when the Bible was first mass translated, it was in German by the monk Martin Luther and the founder of the Protestant movement. And then the next one was Christmas, and I said the giving of gifts and that's all a Christian tradition, because God was a gift to the world. And the issue with the date, well, yes, it does line up to the winter solstice. That whole myth that they celebrate other gods' birthdays on there's not a lot of historical evidence for that at all. Like from before supposed Christian takeover. It's just people saying that's what happened. And then I also said that the December-January date, because in Armenia they celebrate Christmas on the 12th of January or something.
Yep.
And this is because people believe that Jesus was conceived the same day as he was crucified. So like 30 years
rightfully
later.
so.
So then they add the 9 months and they get to I'm gonna take my jacket off. I'm a bit too what you call it? I'm sweating up in here.
It's a bit too heated.
Yeah. So the issue comes down to that
Just to let you know, I 100% agree.
They got the date, and then she goes, okay, so now she doesn't want to argue, she's being passive again, and then I get 3 DMs, so I'm getting gooned by witches, and they're telling me all this stuff like, oh, you're an ignorant Christian and a homophobe, and stuff like that, and I was just like, I was educating them, I thought this is a perfect opportunity to preach to them, so I'm being gooned by witches, and one of them legit says, I'm going to make a voodoo doll out of you and rip your head and limbs off.
Wouldn't they need a photo of you?
That's not how voodoo dolls work. They just make it look like them. But who knows? It's magic with a CK, so it's not fake. It's not fake as a CK at the end. And I'm sure that Taije, being the ladies' man he is, has probably interacted with some females like this, because on Ubro,
surprisingly, I haven't.
Most of the ones I meet that are like this on Ubro, so like it's not their friends, it's just them, like openly, are from Melbourne, because of course they would be.
Hey, Eddie.
Derelicts.
I bet a lot of these girls, right? So you say like, Taige being a lady, man, he probably encounters them. But when a girl sees a guy that they're interested in, they don't let out their inner self. But you know, when they see you, they're probably like, oh, it's a lost cause. Let me fucking let out me fucking me.
Yeah, they're like, this
No,
guy's
they probably instantly think Eddie as their gay best friend.
Yeah.
funny you say that, Taije.
Oh yeah, funny I say it. It's pretty ironic. But
Do you want me to read the chat log from? Okay, I'll read.
Do it. Leak him. Leak the DMs.
I'm gonna leak it.
Exposed.
What was it?
Exposed podcast.
I said something about.
Taige's gay?
making-
That's a good name.
This
And
is,
he
yeah, that's the title of this podcast.
Is
Taige's
Taige
coming
gay?
out.
Taige comes out.
Yeah.
Guys, can we do like where we get together, Gex, and we go explore like a abandoned area?
Get explorers. Where
Yeah.
Oh,
are
I got a
we?
good
Get
building down
exploring.
here.
Where?
I got a
Where
good
is
building
it?
down
Yeah, we're gonna all fly to Melbourne, Taige.
here. Yeah, do it. Do it. Easy.
Shut up.
To one video.
What was I looking up? Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Gex is a
I'm just
collective.
gonna look up this. Alright. Now
Toasty
let's have a
Noodles is
look.
for the boys.
Wait, what's this
So-
about, Eddie?
The DMs.
It was yesterday, so I'm going to jump to this Discord message, and I quote. So, Zub says, at Lil Clorox, I love you. Then
Oh.
Catmuncher says, angry face, no, I love him. Then Sandy says, no, he's mine. I sex him and only me. And Lil Clorox said, we can force some, don't worry. So I rest my case, thank you very much.
You've exposed all of us.
No
Yeah,
more
bro.
evidence needed. It's just
So
fact.
I
actually
rest my
now,
case.
we've had
How many?
We've had 5 homosexual. No, 6 on the podcast.
And
So-
a black person who is a homosexual, apparently.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, we were
So
going to
how
have
much longer
another
this
black
podcast
person.
we got, please?
How much long?
Just talk?
2 hours.
Yeah, well, we still have some other topics to talk about that you mentioned.
Wait, what
such
did you
as, like,
say?
aliens
Did you
and
say
conspiracies.
who else is going on or how long?
No, that's for the next episode, Eddie.
What?
That's for the next episode.
What alien
Oh, I don't know.
conspiracies? That's
we're
what
circling
that's what two
around.
peas in a pod did.
Yeah, we'll do it better.
Let's
Should
talk
we have
about
comments?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even though I don't
No.
I
care
don't know what
about it.
that means.
That's what Corey did.
Yeah, I know. That's what Corey talked about.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? No, I'm just joking. I could not care any less than I already do about Assassin's Creed.
I want to talk about that UFO footage. It might be a bit old news.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
But
it's
I was
just-
thinking about it when Declan said about topics beforehand. But yeah, that's tripping, isn't it?
no,
Well,
no.
we got aliens,
I
boys.
think they just look like drones to me. They don't look like UFOs.
Coming
But that was
from a
2004.
skeptic, Tage.
Wait, that was from 2004.
Yes, it was only
Oh.
declassified now.
I didn't know that.
So maybe they got drones from aliens.
Bro.
Well, I think that's a matter for another discussion.
What?
Are you
What?
trying to bring up something, Declan?
That's a matter.
You're trying to
Yeah,
avoid
why
everything.
don't you want to
Are
talk
you
about
trying
this?
to leave?
Maybe I'm an alien.
Among the human beings.
I'm the only one that comes from another country here, so
You're an
I'm the alien.
you're an illegal alien.
Speaking of
wanna-
aliens, I sent you all in Escrap this really strange clip. I keep getting the weirdest ads. So there is this girl on YouTube called Caroline Grace or something, and she says that she's a 13-year-old singer, right, from some country, right? From state in America, right?
Yep.
And it's so weird. All the dubbing of the singing seems really off, and the account was made in 2009, which is a bit suspicious for a 13-year-old, considering they'd be what,
11 should be 2.
No, it was made in
Yeah.
2011. They'd be 4, and there was comments in there about oh, your dad was a really good singer, so are you, and it's just weird. And then people be like, who's her dad? And he'd be
Probably
like,
just a local thing.
it'd be like, F if I know, because no, I got it as an advertisement.
Yeah, because they're trying to promote their singing.
It had over 200,000 views.
Yeah, from
No
probably advertising.
Yeah, you don't get that many from advertising unless you're paying thousands of dollars.
They're just probably
and for-
rich.
Once again, for a 13-year-old, that is very strange.
Maybe because it was strange, that's why it blew up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You might be right there. But then the other one I get is, I sent this to Lachlan and said we should have her on the podcast. And do you remember what I'm talking about, Lachlan?
No idea, mate. I'm a deer with
I
no
think-
eyes.
I think this relates back to the thing. So the video is called Supreme Master Ching Hai's Urgent Call to Rescue.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I didn't watch it.
So weird.
I saw the thumbnail. I was like, okay.
Right, so I literally got this as a YouTube advertisement, and
Is that it? Is Eddie still here?
I think Eddie just died.
no, wait. I'm getting the
okay.
link. I'm getting the link.
What's the time coming up to on this? Is it 40 minutes?
Nearly 40 minutes.
Oh, my thing just cut, boys.
What do you mean?
My video just cut. It hit 40 minutes and it's done.
Start another one.
It won't, because that's like my max, apparently.
Oh, your video just cut.
Yeah.
Back
Oh,
up.
should I check my video?
Well,
then?
at least we all have videos. No, you probably just have
Yeah.
not enough space. Well, from here on out, Declan's got no video, so
I
just
think
deal with it.
Declan's coming up with an excuse to leave.
Replace it with
No,
a
joking.
lovely photo of him. I got plenty I can supply.
Oh, are you joking,
Yeah,
Declan?
do that.
All right, so I sent it in the chat. Let me send it in the podcast chat.
Eddie, this is
Did you send
a
it?
revolution, mate.
Yeah, I did. It's in the podcast chat. So, Supreme Master
What
Ching
the
Hai
hell?
urgent call to.
Evan is angry.
Evan.
What the fuck?
I know. I just got this
What?
as an advert.
I'm an alien.
No, not the alien one.
I was just singing.
Oh, that's a whole head coming.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to see
I
that.
know.
Wait, should I let...
Our world
Actually, I shouldn't let the video play.
Don't play that.
That's, yeah, that's a bit
It's not
sus.
that graphic, is it?
Yeah, it chops off a fucking head.
What?
Yeah, that's just how they make meat. Come on.
Yeah, I know we all know that.
Well, that's
but
just how you
fucking-
kill somebody. You just chop off the head. So no, what do you want?
Oh, it's like fish. Oh, you see? Oh, shouldn't say
When it
that.
comes to animals, it is my belief that their value is determined by what the human that owns them wants to do with them. Now, there are certain things that are immoral to do with an animal and are abuse of powers.
What, like
Why
Shane
have
Dawson?
You put a timestamp in? Yeah, like Shane Dawson and his cat.
No, I put a timestamp because I said something a bit sus.
Oh, okay. Do you wanna put that? Are you gonna put that video in there, or a little bit of it?
I could. I don't really. Well, would they copyright
You
strike?
don't have to.
Basically, vegans go.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically a picture of a world and there's animals dying.
Heaven
No,
is
no,
angry,
no.
world is dying. You're killing
If you
animals.
if you didn't watch
Yeah.
it all, you wouldn't get it
We
because
did watch it all.
it's
Just know it's
not
weird
just
and
some
vegan.
It's not just some vegan.
It is just
It's-
vegan, Eddie.
No, it isn't. What
then-
normal vegan channel has a channel called We Are Divine, and they call themselves Supreme Master Ching Hai despite being white?
Eddie, the only thing it showed was just animals getting killed how they normally
That's
get
not
killed.
true. You
It literally
lie.
was.
Showed
Alright, I'm
plants.
gonna watch it again then. I'm gonna skip.
No,
It showed
mate,
plants
we
and
can't.
animals.
We can't talk about something people haven't seen. I'll link it in the description. So
Yeah, link it in the
it's so
description.
weird.
First link below.
first link, guys.
It has
Listen,
over 1 million views.
all one viewer. Actually, no. I'm gonna. You guys might view it. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we should get her on the show.
Who?
Right.
Chang
That's what we
Hai.
need to
Supreme
do.
Master Ching Hai.
Ching Hai.
You need to get popular people on the show.
Yeah,
Do you
Supreme
have,
Master
do you have
Ching
any?
Hai.
Declan, you know any popular people at our school that you
Oh,
could
you know
ask?
what's popular?
Ask
Who?
the guy that keeps commenting on every
No,
single
not who.
video.
No, he's a
What?
bot. It doesn't
Boost.
work. He's a bot. What'd you say, Tej?
Boost.
Boost. What's that?
You know the company?
No. Oh, Boost. You mean like
Yeah.
Boost
the
juice.
drink?
Like Boost Juice, yeah.
Oh yeah, my video ended.
What, the whole company?
Yeah.
Why
What are
did your
thoughts on
guys'
Boost?
videos end? Well, okay,
I don't
Eddie's
know.
is
I'm
cut
just
out
gonna
from
leave it
now
off.
on. There you go.
I'm gonna leave it off
Mine's
and
still
just
going.
join.
Yeah, mine's still
video
going. It's
call.
just Tej and I now.
Oh.
What's up? Look,
Hi,
nearly-
Tej.
I'm just gonna join the video.
It's
call
nearly
so you
50
lot can
minutes,
see me.
boys.
It's 40.
Oh,
It's
come
been
on,
40.
Calm down.
It's been
We're having a good
43
chat.
minutes.
Oh wait,
I'm
wait.
gonna play some Modern
Oh, before we
Warfare.
run out
All
of
you
time,
do
I
is
was-
complain. Why'd you even bother coming on?
You are.
Wait,
Declan,
Eddie,
you know what you
Just 'cause I
signed up
asked doesn't
for.
mean you had to. You could have just said, nah, piss off.
But then you would be like, oh, fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, we would have.
That's what you did with Tej.
Eddie!
Yeah. Well, that's different because Tej asked me, and then he actually specifically asked for Decklen as well.
Well, I'm here now.
So,
We're there and we're square.
yeah, go on.
Before we run out of time, I want Declan to discuss his thoughts and everything about his time at Boost.
You know, starting off it was good. You know, it was fun. The people there were cool, and I liked that we were the only boys because we never got into any of the drama. We just kind
For
of
context, we both worked at Boost. We joined around the same time.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so me and Tej were the only blokes. Yeah, I know sexism, fucking women. And
Wait. Declan, how many jobs have you had?
10.
3.
3 already?
I'm on my 3rd job now.
Since 14?
Bellas!
I mean-
Didn't last long.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, so me and Tej worked there, and the girls were cool. They were pretty fucking hot too, and that was probably the best bit about it.
Drooling.
About it. And then like getting to the end, they started like pulling me aside and saying like, "Oh, you need to do,
Oh,
you need
dude,
to
the
pick
whole
up the game,
business
do
started
better."
collapsing.
They started saying, oi, could you actually do some work and stop looking at the girls? They've launched a couple of complaints about you putting your hand up their skirt. It's...
No, but they were basically like threatening my job, saying like, "Oh, you know, like every single shift, they'd be like, "Oh, you're fucking doing so shit. You need to fucking," and I was
it
doing
was
fine.
like the worst timing for you as well.
Yeah, and they were just like, yeah, well, they were like trying to say it in a nice way. They're like, oh yeah, well, you know, if you don't pick up your game right now, you know, we're gonna have to find new employees. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay. And then fucking the next week, I was like, I just quit, and they're like, oh what? Oh, okay, whatever. And then like they tried to get me to come in with my uniform, but I told them it was bleached. Like the whole thing got bleached when I was like working there. And then I was like, oh yeah, can you come bring in your uniform anyway? And I was like, yeah, okay. And now we're here. And now we're here.
Did you just not do it?
No.
No.
There you
Because
go.
like I left it like around the same time because that was when I was moving down.
Yeah, I feel like
And
baby's uniform.
so I just gave Declan my uniform. So they never got either of our uniforms.
Bruh.
Well, pretty fucked up anyway.
The thing I loved about working there the most was making your own drinks though.
Yeah, getting.
Because you could just
get your
load
drink.
that in with whatever you wanted in the store.
Come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I could imagine the absolute
What
beauties that would come out.
now? What now,
What?
boys?
But on the topic of
Just
gooning,
chill out, Declan. Seriously, calm down.
yeah, just take a
You
chill
can-
pill.
Why don't you
You
just
have made
do,
this episode so hard.
if
by
your
being
camera's
so
off, why don't you just play it anyway? You said you were gonna do that before.
What do you mean, play what?
You said you were gonna play Modern Warfare while filming. I mean recording.
Yeah, if you hear my keys.
It's your fault.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, okay, yeah,
Wait, how long
continue.
is this going for?
Oh,
10-hour podcast, Joe Rogan.
10 hours. Let's go.
Wait, no. So let's think about it. If apes could bodybuild,
like Tim's doing like pull-ups and stuff,
yeah, they could become the strongest
like a weightlifting,
things
like
ever.
Roblox weightlifting simulator.
Yeah.
I don't know what we spent the most time on though, because like when I
Eddie, it was
finished,
probably you ranting in the beginning about
Yeah,
no,
it was
that
you,
was only
Eddie.
11 minutes of it though.
and then you going on your story about witches.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good payoff though.
Yeah.
I bet
It
you
was.
didn't expect me to say I hate urbanism because witches threaten to rip my arms and legs off.
Well, you kind of went from talking to Yubo girls to how fucking like
Yeah,
women
witches.
are. Yeah.
They
Classic
are,
Eddie.
because that was related. If you could actually follow a structure,
It's hard to follow what you say, Eddie. It's really.
that's because you
is.
kept saying, "Are we done yet?"
Well, are
Shut
we?
up.
The amount of disrespect, Declan. Seriously.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, you know. It's just.
Got a
No,
schedule? Got a tight
I'm a
schedule?
busy man.
He's got a.
Oh
tight
yeah, how's your
one.
business doing? Oh, you should talk about how your business got shut down. Are you
oh, yeah,
allowed to?
so- Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I tried making a business around selling masks in America, and it was
Oh.
very successful in the beginning. And they sort of caught on to it, and they shut me down. They did not like it. That I was exploiting people.
Yeah, well, it's fair enough.
Fair enough.
Here's a good story about Decklen and business. So
What? His background on his laptop.
no, I don't
What?
know his background, but his business. I remember one of his first attempts at businesses was that he
Oh, the
brought soft
lemonade?
drinking to school.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was
And
insane.
I said if he does it on any like student council days, it's my duty to report it.
Oh
That
my
was
god,
shut
his,
down.
dude, he swore an oath. Eddie swore an oath on school grounds to stop Declan.
I made profits off that too.
Yeah.
Oh, you were scamming people so hard, but they bought into it.
Wasn't even that big of a scam, to be honest. If you think about it, you go to an IGA or like a shop restaurant, you go get like a can of Coke. It's like $3.50, $4.
At
I was
Coles,
just-
it's like $1.
Yeah,
At
fuck you.
Coles, it's
No,
like
Coles
a-
Express, I mean. Sorry.
At Coles Express, it's like $1.
It's the servo.
Declan was rebottling that golden circle Coca-Cola and calling
Yeah.
it Coke.
It
Yeah.
was actually just weighing in it.
It's just piss. Oh my god. It's not real
Oh
Coke.
my gosh.
Put cocaine in it. Got everyone addicted at
They got
school.
the original formula,
Yeah.
the recipe.
Making original Coke. Got high.
Well,
Only
speaking about
methamphetamine at school.
speaking about gooning,
Oh,
the other
no, you should probably explain what gooning is, because I didn't know what it is until you told
Right.
me.
maybe I've just made this up, but I'm pretty sure the word gooning means like when you are having an incident with somebody and then all their mates join in and start picking on you, right?
Yeah, it's basically getting your friends to harass someone.
Yeah. So
What
that's
Eddie's trying to do.
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
not what I tried to do. It's what I successfully did, and it was in response to. So I was in a group chat, right? I kept making the joke I always make, which is, "Can I please have admin?" And I'm sure Taije is familiar with me making this joke.
Oh, so annoying, bro. You just add everyone, come like mod, please, mod, please, mod,
I did that in a virtual lesson as well, but I did it in this group chat, and then everybody started doing it as well. So, this one guy says, "If you make me admin, I'll add my crush." And I thought he was joking, right? So I go, "If you make me admin, I'll ask out this guy's crush."
Oh, was that because you kept asking on meme pages, anyone want to start a group chat?
No, that's where I got the idea from, and that did work. We've almost got 100 followers on Gex.
Guys, get us to 100 on Instagram, please.
Yes, you have to follow us.
Remember, if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, you're a fucking idiot. You have to subscribe. You're an idiot.
We're going to be talking about drama for the whole time.
You're dumb.
Bash your skull.
You're just dumb.
So what are we going to title this? It has maybe like aliens.
Yeah, now we've gotten into the groove of finding out a title.
Clickbaiting.
Yeah, clickbaiting.
Big secret about Melbourne life.
No,
What?
gay.
No,
Talk about how Tage is gay.
Coming out. Oh, because
Coming out.
the first time we clickbaited, it didn't work very well.
What was that? Oh yeah, the
Ninja Turtles are Jewish Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
The second one did a
got a few more views.
That's not really clickbait.
yeah, did like no, but the second one was Siren Head. We called Siren Head at 3 a.m. challenge.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. I've got a good one to bait.
What?
With. So. The gay experience living in Melbourne. Then semicolon witches and aliens. Gex Talk podcast with Taije and Decklen.
The gay way of life in Melbourne.
Come on, that's an ace title.
If I
The
plug
life
it
of a
down
gay
here,
person.
It's gonna be something like. It's gonna be something.
Bro,
like,
no, actually, you know what I want to address? You guys better shout this episode out because
I will, mate.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but we've had previous guests where, like, you know, if you're on someone's podcast, you're gonna have the courtesy to shout them out, you know, give them a hand.
Yeah.
We had,
See, normally when I go on somebody's podcast,
and like three people haven't done it.
Deliberately annoy them. I say that I'm using them for views, and then I say that I hate them, and then I what you call it? I don't even bother to shout them out and tell them to go away.
It's a shame. That's what actually happened to Eddie, by the way.
Yeah,
not naming any names, but
yeah.
Not
I'm pretty sure we already said that in another podcast, though.
yeah. Well,
So you have to go back and watch all of them.
hopefully, we can defeat. Hopefully, what if Corey gives us a shout out of pity?
Corey will not give us a shout
Let's
out.
be the
fact,
bigger
he
man and give.
say that is so
Wait,
pathetic.
let's shout out Corey. Let's be the bigger man and give Corey
Yeah,
a
give
shout
Corey a shout out.
I'm not gonna give Corey a shout out.
No, think about it. No, if he sees our shout out and then he puts it on our
Eddie's
story,
dumb.
then people
No.
he puts it on his story, then people will see ours.
Wait,
And
is
it's
this
like
gonna be
reverse
behind the
psychology.
scenes?
No, we don't care.
It's not gonna be reverse psychology, mate. I think we should put something in there like, I think we need to address copycats in the title as well, because that way we get.
Oh yeah. How?
People
What if it's like?
But how are we gonna tie that
This
to?
is the title. This is the title. Ready? Copycats in Melbourne gay Melbourne boy.
Nah, it's not subtle enough.
No, wait. All right, here's the picture. All of us sad, looking like telling the truth video, kind of, you know.
Yeah, like.
So like serious looking.
Oh, and I
then-
make the eyes red, like you know
And
in
then
those
the title
videos.
says the truth about this, the truth about copycats. Then the gay experience in Melbourne.
Oh, and then we should
aliens and witches.
on the when we on like you know how we promote it on our story.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
at 2 peas in a
We should
pod
tag them.
and and Corey.
And 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah, both of
Oh
them.
wait, you already said that.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
do that.
Decklen on Zoom call.
Well, yeah, we'll have us crying, and then they feel bad for us, and then they just quit. There you go.
Why do we want them to quit?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Why do we want them to quit? They're competing for the same audience and the same guests.
Exactly.
I'd say our
if they
audience is
get
a bit
guests-
more edgy.
If they get guests before us, do you know
I
what
feel
happens?
like they're more PG.
Nobody in their right mind would. Actually, I might not say that because if they want to get guests that we've had on to their podcast, because we played the game when it was 2 peas in a pod on their podcast. We didn't say anything about it on here. We didn't say anything negative. We just said, "Oh yeah, it's all good, it's all good." And then it's out of proportion now. It's such a saturated market, especially for such a like small area. It's ridiculous. It is.
It's absolutely heart-wrenching.
It is.
I can't believe they did it.
Makes me sick.
I might cry.
Do it.
Make
Cry
sure
on the
you
podcast.
cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
and
it
that
right
could
on the
also
podcast.
get sympathy clicks from the
Yeah.
gay experience in
What if
Melbourne.
the thumbnail is all of us crying?
I can't
Okay.
do a fake cry.
Use water.
Tears. Fake
Wait.
tears.
Do you wanna?
I
What if I
reckon-
do one yelling?
Oh yeah, you be angry and everyone else crying.
Lachlan, just take screenshots that you think are good from the video.
No, because we wanna.
No, you can
deliberately
just take
manipulate.
a photo of you crying and I'll put it in.
Alright, I'm not gonna do one of crying. I'm gonna do one of me yelling. 'Cause I think that will
Yeah.
be more bait. Okay,
Alright.
Cam.
Alright, okay. Now we actually should wrap it up.
Alright.
Wait.
We're
let me
at
get
56.
My yelling. I need to turn the camera off here. Okay, give me a minute. I'm just taking the picture. Actually, I don't need to do it on the podcast. So.
No, yeah, just do it
Alright.
after. Alright. This has been Gex Talk 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. If you've been
Episode
watching,
10.
if you're watching this far, bloody chuck us a like, turn the
That'd be right.
notification bell, subscribe.
Captions.
Also,
this one's gonna be one of the biggest blow up by far.
Yeah.
Easy.
in the comments, if you're listening, type I don't know. Give
Decklen
me
relies on Centrelink.
yeah.
Yeah.
Declan relies on Centrelink.
Centrelink is gay Melbourne boy.
Gay Melbourne boy.
Centrelink, gay Melbourne boys and copycats.
Yeah.
Gex Talk Podcast 10.
Yeah. Okay. So this has been okay. You guys outro yourself. The two guests.
This has been Declan.
I can't do a fake.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? I did do a bit where I was yelling earlier in the footage, and I think you should just screenshot that because it is.
Okay. We're trying to wrap
We
it
don't have
up.
enough time for another rant. Dave.
This has been
I'm not
Declan
ranting, I'm
Taije,
just saying.
Eddie, and
Like, that was
Lachlan.
literally it. All right.
Hey,
Should have been recording
Okay,
that.
Declan.
And that's a wrap.
Declan, you say you're gone.
This has been Declan.
Yep. Tage.
This has been Certified Ape.
Eddie.
This has been Edward. This area.
And this has been Lock. Oh, you just said your last name. Do you want me to?
Ooh.
Hurry up, wrap it up.
This
Who
is
said their last name?
you,
Ooh.
retard.
No, I didn't.
Are you? Okay, I'm just gonna end it. Lachlan is gone. See you,
Laters.
boys.